Hello and welcome. As a hotel AI expert, I'm pleased to welcome all students of Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. We're often told to invest in technology, right? Especially AI. But the big question always is, how do you actually prove it's working? How do you show it's not just another cost, but a powerful tool for your success? Today, we're breaking down the new playbook for measuring the true return on investment for AI in our industry.
All right, let's just jump right in. Think about the metrics we've used for decades. Occupancy rates, average daily rate. They're staples, for sure. But are they really telling the whole story anymore? In a world where so much of the guest journey in our own operations happen digitally, you have to wonder, are these old numbers missing the most crucial pieces of the puzzle?
So that's exactly where we need to start. We have to move beyond those traditional KPIs. It's time for a new framework, one that captures what we call the total impact of our technology, not just, a few isolated numbers.
Okay, take a look at this. On the left, you've got the classics, the things we all learned about. And yes, they still matter. But look to the right. This is the new playbook. We're talking about things like the cost of every automated interaction. How much actual revenue is AI bringing in through upsells? And what about guest sentiment or even staff retention? This is a much smarter, more complete way to see what's really going on in your operation.
And this brings us to that key idea I just mentioned, total impact. Now, this isn't just about the obvious stuff, like saving a few dollars because you need fewer people answering phones. No, total impact is the whole shebang. It's the full picture. How this technology is boosting your efficiency, creating brand new revenue streams, and ultimately making the entire property more valuable.
So let's start with the stuff that's easy to quantify, the hard numbers. This is what we call hard ROI. These are the direct financial metrics you can literally take to the bank to prove that your AI investment is paying off. And here's a really powerful example of what I mean. Think about a single AI chatbot. If it handles about 1,000 simple guest questions a month, which is pretty standard, that can easily save over 80 hours of your staff's time. I mean, that's 2 full work weeks for one person. Time they can now spend creating those amazing, high-touch guest experiences instead of just answering the same questions over and over.
And, the math here is actually pretty simple. You just figure out the value of those saved hours based on your staff's wages, and then you compare it to what the AI software costs each month. I'll tell you, almost every time, you're going to find that the technology pays for itself many, many times over, just from this one calculation alone. But here's the thing. AI isn't just about saving money. It's about making money. And a perfect example of this kind of hard ROI is AI-driven upsell revenue. A really smart AI can figure out the perfect moment to offer the right guest the perfect room upgrade, that exact moment when they're most likely to say yes and spend a little more. And this chart, well, it just makes the difference crystal clear, doesn't it? Trying to upsell manually at the front desk, it can be so hit or miss. It depends on the person, the time of day. But when you look at the targeted, automated offers from an AI system, you see this consistent, undeniable growth. That is a direct line from your tech investment straight to your bottom line.
Okay, so the hard ROI is compelling. It's black and white. But honestly, it's only half the story. To really see the full picture, we have to start measuring what we call soft ROI. These are the powerful, indirect benefits that come from running a smarter, smoother, and just better operation.
Let's put ourselves in the guest's shoes for a second. A review like this is absolute marketing gold. A seamless AI-powered check-in isn't just about saving a couple of minutes. It sets the entire tone for their stay. It immediately tells the guest this is a modern, efficient, luxury hotel. And that positive feeling, that is the heart of soft ROI. And that great feeling, it translates directly into very tangible business outcomes. Higher sentiment scores? That leads to more positive online reviews. And what do those reviews do? They give you the power to justify premium room rates. They build up your brand reputation, and they drive more guests to book directly with you, avoiding those costly OTA fees. So you see, these so-called soft metrics have very, very hard financial results.
Now, the other side of that soft ROI coin is your staff, your team. When AI takes over the boring, repetitive tasks, it frees your people up to do what they got into hospitality for in the first place, delivering exceptional service. This doesn't just make them happier. It reduces burnout, and critically, it increases employee retention.
And believe me, keeping your staff happy has a massive financial benefit. The cost of employee turnover is just incredibly high, especially when you factor in all of the hidden costs: recruitment, training, lost productivity while the new person gets up to speed. So investing in AI that makes your team's job better isn't an expense. It's a direct investment in cutting down on these major operational costs.
So, all of this, it leads us to a really major shift in thinking. It is time to stop looking to technology as just another expense line on a spreadsheet. We have to start recognizing it for what it truly is, one of our core profit drivers. This slide really says it all. The old way of thinking, it treated technology as a cost center, just another bill we had to pay. But the new reality is that AI is a profit center. It is an active engine that is driving revenue, boosting efficiency, and building the long-term value and equity of your brand.
So, the key takeaway here is to use a balanced scorecard. When you combine the clear, hard data from your hard ROI with the powerful story told by your soft ROI, you have an undeniable case for your digital strategy. You can finally prove that technology isn't just an expense, it's probably the most powerful profit engine you have at your disposal.
So as you move forward in your careers, this is the question I want you to ask yourselves. When it's your turn to lead, which data points are you going to be watching? How will you prove the total impact of your strategy and tell the complete, compelling story of your hotel's success?